Hey, what's up guys, it's Corner17 here coming back at you another video. In this video, I'm going to be finally doing my Detroit Lions season predictions. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and now I'm about to do it. We're here on August 8th, as you can tell from the bottom right hand corner. However, it's not going to be uploaded till the 9th, which is tomorrow. I'll probably upload it in the morning. However, let's get into it. I think the Lions got better in the offseason. They had a phenomenal draft. They got, the guy I wanted was Aiden Hutchinson. Looking back on it, I kind of wish we went with Kayvon Thibodeaux. I think that Kayvon Thibodeaux is going to be, or Thibodeaux, is it Thibodeaux or Thibodeaux? Whatever, KT. KT, I feel like is going to be an All-Pro player. But Hutch does have the skills to do it. But the thing about Aiden Hutchinson is he has only had one good season, and that was his senior season at Michigan. KT has had 5 seasons of it, and he was a 5-star recruit. KT has a longer history of being successful, and Aiden Hutchinson only has that 1 year. So Aiden Hutchinson has to prove to everybody that he can still do it on a consistent basis at a high level. Like I said, I love Aiden Hutchinson. I really do. I'm glad he's on the Lions. I love the story. Keep him in town. Keep him home in Michigan. But if we would have gotten KT, I would have been very happy with that too. But who knows? I think KT will fit the system very well. I trust the coaching staff to develop him, and I think he will also be a very, very good player. I don't think he's going to be a bust. Some people are calling him a bust. I do not think he's going to be a bust. I think at worst he's going to be a solid pass rusher, a rotational pass rusher that gets you 9 sacks a year or something like that. But KT is probably going to be, I'm not going to say the next Aaron Donald, but I think he's going to be a guy that is going to make multiple Pro Bowls. And, after he gets developed and all that, even his rookie season, I see him, having a multi-number sack season. But I still think that KT is going to be an All-Pro, and he's going to average like 12 or 13 sacks a year. But I think Aiden has, the tools. He has the capability of doing it. He just has to do it. And I'm excited to see what he could do. Then we also, in the first round, we drafted, in my opinion, the best wide receiver in the draft. Unfortunately, had an ACL injury in Jameson Williams. I think once he comes back, with his speed, we're going to be able to stretch the field, especially with DJ Chark and the new addition as well, who's also pretty fast. Amon-Ra St. Brown, after a phenomenal rookie season. The Sun God, I can't wait for him to come back in next year and, prove to everybody that he just wasn't a one-year wonder. And even Quintez Cephas. Don't forget about him. Don't forget about Quintez Cephas or Josh Reynolds for that matter. Both of them, they're 4th and 5th on the depth chart once Jameson Williams comes back. I still think we can use a lot of wide receivers in a lot of different ways. And then the running backs, DeAndre Swift. I feel like he's going to have a breakout season next year or this season coming up. I just have a feeling. He's going to have a breakout season. He's poised for it. So I'm excited for that. I'm also excited to see what Jared Goff can do, because a lot of people, including me, I can't speak right now. Me and a lot of other people have had doubts with Jared Goff. How he's the worst starter in the NFL, or he will never be a superstar. Now, granted, he'll never be a superstar, but I still think he can win a Super Bowl. I'm not saying it's going to be this year or with the Lions, but I'm excited to see what Jared Goff can do. I think he should have a chip on his shoulder to prove that he's not the worst guy in the league. And now with a better wide receiver core, it's not like, a elite receiver core, but I think it's better than what he had last year, and I think he'll do better this year. When Jameson Williams comes back, I feel like he's going to throw for, over 4,000 yards, because we'll be able to stretch the field. But Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does. I still want us to go after a quarterback in next year's draft. I'll get to that later down the road. But let's get into the season predictions. We kick off the season at home against the Philadelphia Eagles, who themselves have improved mightily over the offseason, mainly acquiring A.J. Brown from the Tennessee Titans, which was a shocker. No one expected it, but A.J. Brown joins Jalen Hurts in that offense with Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and Miles Sanders. Have a pretty decent offensive line, and Jalen Hurts. I don't know if he's going to be the quarterback of the future for the Philadelphia Eagles, but I'm excited to see what he can do as well because he has the talent. He really does. He's very quick. He may not be as fast as like Kyler Murray or Lamar Jackson, but he's still pretty fast. He's pretty mobile, and he has a solid arm. So with that offense, I expect him to thrive, and I expect the Eagles to be very good. I think they're going to win the division in the East. I think the Cowboys will make a run for it, but I think there are two teams coming out of the East, and I think it's going to be the Eagles winning the division and the Cowboys with the wild card spot. I do not see the Commanders or the Giants doing anything next year, but I think the Eagles will win the division in the East. I think they're going to be a very good team, especially with the defense improving. They got the best, in my opinion, the best defensive tackle in Jordan Davis. But yeah, so it's going to be a tough matchup for the Detroit Lions right off the bat at home. Um, I'm going to go with the Eagles in this one. Unfortunately, we're going to lose week one, in my opinion, or that's what I think. I think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be a blowout per se. If I had to predict the score, I would put it at Eagles 45. I think they're going to put on a show against our defense. Even though our defense has improved as well, and with Okuda coming back, I hope he can have a breakout season. I really want to have faith in him. But I think that offense is just going to be too much for our defense. But I do think we're going to score 20 points per se. I think the halftime score is going to be Eagles 24, Lions 13. I think it's going to be a very close first half, a competitive first half, but in the second half, the Eagles pull away and they went 45-20. I just think the Eagles are just going to be too good of a team. And I hope I'm wrong. Like I said, as a Lions fan, I hope we win. But I'm just trying to be realistic here, so I do not think we're going to win week one. I'm not going to do the other games. I'm just going to do the Lions, So, moving on to week two. Week two, we face against the Commanders. Now, this game at home as well, I expect us to win this one. The Commanders have a quarterback in Carson Wentz, who, in the beginning of his career with the Eagles, has played very well. He's dealt with injuries. However, do I trust Carson Wentz? Not really. He choked last year with the Colts. They had to beat the Jaguars to make the playoffs, and they lost against the Jaguars, who ended up having the first overall pick. So, even with Scary Terry, that team is on the come up. They just need a quarterback. And I don't think Carson Wentz is their quarterback. I think it's just going to be a bridge quarterback until they can get one. They have a good offense. Scary Terry is one of the best wide receivers in football. I said it. Yes, I know. He's a top 10 wide receiver, with his speed and route running. Their defense is pretty solid as well with Chase Young, Montez Sweat, those people. But I think the Lions will best them at home as a bounce back to week one loss to the Eagles. I see us winning 27. Not to -1. I see him winning to 7. I see it was winning 27-17. I see it being like that. Something around like that. I think it'll be a close game, and then we'll pull away in the fourth quarter. So we go to 1-1. I do think we're going to be improved off of last year as well, but we won't. I'll get to that in a second. All right, going to week 3. We go on the road to face on the Minnesota Vikings. Last year in Minnesota, we had a hell of a game. We lost to a last-second field goal. We took the lead late with like 30 seconds left or something like that, and the defense couldn't hold them, and they allowed a 55-yard field goal to win it as time expired. I think it's going to be that game again because it's the division. Yeah, the Vikings are, I'm not going to say 10 times better than the Lions, but they are overall a better team than the Lions. I mean, they got Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, a decent offensive line, Dalvin Cook, Madison's good backup. Their defense is good as well. But it's a divisional game, and usually divisional games are close, unless you face against Aaron Rodgers, and the Lions usually get killed by the Packers. But in this game, I see it being close. I'm gonna go with the Vikings in this one, but I see it being kind of like the one last year, where the Vikings will win 28-24, where where the Vikings score a touchdown late to Justin Jefferson, and we don't do anything on our drive, and we lose 24-28. Yes, this is kind of, people are going to say, no, the Vikings are going to blow out the Lions. Well, I think they're a better team than last year, and last year the Lions gave the Vikings a run for their money, and they ended up beating them for their first game, for the first win of the season anyway. So we usually pay the Vikings tough. So I expect us to keep doing that, and I think we'll win 28-24. But I see us falling and go to 1-2. All right, moving on to Week 4. Week 4, we face the Seattle Seahawks at home. This one, I'm going with the Lions. With Russell Wilson gone, and I don't trust Drew Lock whatsoever. Yeah, they got DJ Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. They got, good weapons, but their defense isn't that good anymore. The Legion of Boom is no longer. And Drew Lock is their quarterback. I see us winning this game. I'm not going to say pretty easily, but I see it being like a 27-10 type of game. Who knows? Maybe we'll be close. But like I said, Russell Wilson's not there. Drew Lock is. And do we have faith in Drew Lock? Probably not. They're probably going to be in rebuilding. So as long as we can shut down DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, we should be fine. Even if they have a good game, at most they'll get 17, maybe 20. But I see us winning this game. 27-10. So we go 2-2. Going on to Week 5. Yeah, Week 5. We go to New England to face the New England Patriots. This one I see us losing. Mac Jones played a very good rookie season last year with the Patriots, and it's a Bill Belichick team. It's always hard to win at Foxborough. Even though Tom Brady's not there anymore, it's hard to win at Foxborough, and as long as Bill Belichick is the head coach, I think the Patriots are going to be a playoff team. And I'm going to choose the Patriots here. Now, I do see this being a close game. They don't have an overwhelming offense, and their defense isn't overwhelming either. But it's still a solid defense, and their offense is going to be solid as well. They love to use their tight ends. We gotta cover their tight ends because they love using tight ends. But I see this game being somewhat high scoring, so I'm going to go with 28-21. I call that high scoring because in the NFL, that is actually high scoring. If it was a college game, that's not high scoring at all. But that's a high scoring game for the NFL. But I see it being like that, but I see it falling to the Patriots. Week 6 is our bye week, so we're going to go to Week 7. We go to Dallas to face the Cowboys. I have no idea what this bed symbol means. Maybe it's because we're off the bye week, so it's our rest. We're rested up. I'm guessing that's what it means. Let's see. The Titans and the Raiders also have it. Let's go to Week 6 and see who's in the bye. Yes. Okay, so that bed means they're coming off the bye week, so they're well rested. Now, this is going to come to a shocker. Each season, obviously, there's a bunch of upsets. I'm going to choose the Lions in this one. Many people are going to say, well, the Cowboys are 10 times better than the Lions. They got Dak Prescott versus Jared Goff. They have Ezekiel Elliott can have a bounce back here. They have, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, a great defense. I see that. I really do. But I feel like the Lions coming off the bye week, I see us pulling off an upset here. You guys can call me crazy all you want, but I really see us pulling off an upset here. I see us winning 31-28 with a last-second field goal. Now, does it happen in reality? Probably not. We probably would lose this game, but hey, I gotta call some upsets in this season. So there's one of my upsets. I got 2 upsets this year the Lions are gonna make, and here's one of them against the Cowboys. All right, moving on to Week 8. Week 8, we face against the Dolphins. Now this game, I'm gonna call it trap game Because many people say, okay, the Dolphins with Tyreek Hill and all that, but not necessarily. Even though Tyreek Hill's there, yeah, but Tua's not Pat Mahomes. Now, I'm not throwing any shade on Tua Tagovailoa, or how do you say that name? I can never say that name. But I'm going to go with the Lions in this one. I'm not going to call this an upset, because I think both teams are evenly matched. Both defenses are pretty solid. Both offenses are going to be pretty solid. I see this being like a 17-13 game. Lions win. All right. Yes, we're above 500. Many people are saying, okay, it looks like it may be a playoff team. I wouldn't be so sure. All right, moving on to Week 9. Week 9, normally we go to Lambeau first, and then we play them later on in the season at home. But we face the Packers at home for the first time. Now, if it was in Lambeau, I would give it to the Packers hands down. But in this one, here's my second upset. We're going to beat the Packers at home. I feel like we play better at home against the Packers than we do in Lambeau. And with the Devontae Adams no longer being the Packers, Aaron Rodgers is going to have a difficult time throwing to wide receivers. Yeah, he's still got Lazard and Robert Tonyan, and he still has Aaron Jones and stuff, and he's going to have Christian Watson, the rookie, who I'm very high on. But I see us beating the Packers. As a matter of fact, their defense is going to be stout, so I see us winning 24-20. So there's my second upset. There's my two upsets of the season. Now 5-3 is a pretty good record, but just bear with me. Bear with me. Now we face against the Bears. I see us sweeping the Bears. I mean, I know they got Justin Fields, but who's he going to throw to other than Darnell Mooney? They lost Allen Robinson. They got to rely heavily on the run game to David Montgomery. Their defense isn't really that great, so I see us winning. No, go away. Why did you show up? Why did you show up? See, I hate this. My laptop, it just brings these pop-ups. It just happens out of nowhere. Okay, bye. I see us winning 27-24. I still see it being a close game because it's a division, and we're the Lions. We always make games we should win, and we should win this game close. Or we don't win at all. That's also be a Lions thing. We'll beat the Packers and we'll lose against the Bears. That'll be a total Lions thing to do. But I see us winning there. Now we're 6-3. Now here comes the losses. This is when I expect us to start going down the drain. Because week 11, we face against the Giants. This is the one of them where normally say Lions win, Giants suck. Yeah, we just beat the Packers and the Bears. Now we go to New York. And as long as Saquon Barkley is healthy, I still think, say what you want about Daniel Jones. Yeah, he's not the quarterback for the future there, but new head coach, their defense is pretty solid. I see us losing this game, to be honest. Call me crazy that we beat the Packers at home, and then we beat the Bears on the road, then we go to New York. I just feel like this is such a Lions thing to do, and in my heart, I want us to win this game, but I just have a feeling that we're going to lose this game. I don't know why I have this feeling, but I have a feeling we're going to lose this game. It's going to be low scoring. I think we're going to lose 17-13. But I see us losing this game for some reason. I don't know why, I just do. And then we go to week 12. Another one where we lose by a lot. This is going to be one of the only blowouts we take against the Bills. Even though it's at home, I see us losing 45-17. I think the Bills are just going to be way too much. In my opinion, they should be one of the Super Bowl favorites. And I just don't see us keeping it close against that offense or that team in that matter. Going on to week number 13. So we're in December now. Now we face against the Jaguars. I see us winning this game. I do. Even though the Jaguars are going to be improved of last year, in my opinion, I still think we're going to be the better team. And I think that DJ Shark is going to have a breakout game because it's against his former team. Even though it's not in his former city, still against his former team, I think he's going to show out and show them why it was a bad idea to let him go. So yeah, we'll go 7-5. Yeah, we won 7 games this year. A big improvement off of last year. All right, moving on to week number 14. 14 faces against the Vikings. I think we'll lose against them again. I think we'll get swept by the Vikings. I just think that they're the better team. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I have them losing against the Vikings twice but beating the Packers once? it's just I feel like the Vikings have a better offense than the Packers now. Even though Aaron Rodgers is still there, it's still Aaron Rodgers. He's still gonna find a way to throw over 4,000 yards and have like 35 touchdowns or whatever. But Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Irv Smith Irv Smith Jr., Dalvin Cook, Alexander Madison. I just have a feeling that they're just gonna have a better offense, and I just feel like we're gonna lose these games against the Vikings. I feel like this is still gonna be close again. I see it being 31-27, something like that. Yeah, I just have a feeling we're not going to win either game against the Vikings. I hope we do. Like I said, I go into each Lions season hoping we go 16-0 or now 17-0. But I got to be realistic here. I have my two upsets. Upsets happen. It's any given Sunday, but there's that. We go to week 15. Week 15 we face against the Jets. We faced against both New York teams. I think we'll beat the Jets. We'll lose against the Giants. I don't know why I have a feeling, but I still think we're going to lose against the Giants. But I think we'll beat the Jets. And I think that score is going to be... Now, the Jets are going to be improved. I mean, I'm excited to see what Zach Wilson going to do. A new addition to... I think it was Wilson, right? Garrett Wilson. He's the wide receiver that they drafted. Yep. And also Sauce Gardner. I think that team is going to be very improved. I see us being a tight game. I see us winning 24-20. But I also have Sauce Gardner intercepting Jared Goff in this game. All right, call me crazy. I mean, this is a crazy season that I'm predicting here, and you guys could say I'm delusional and all that. I'll take the heat. Against the Panthers, the Baker Mayfield Panthers. Baker Mayfield's going to have something to prove. He's going to have something to prove because they traded for Deshaun Watson, the Browns did, and they wouldn't trade Baker Mayfield until they finally did to the Panthers. And the Panthers have a solid squad, but they had Sam Darnold. Now they got Baker Mayfield. Now, yes, Baker Mayfield isn't like an elite quarterback, but I think he isn't the worst, and I also feel like he's going to have a chip on his shoulder. I think that he's going to lead the Panthers. I'm not going to say to the playoffs, but I think he's going to lead them to like a 9-8 record and maybe just miss the postseason by barely. And I see us losing against the Panthers. Like I said, I feel like that Baker Mayfield is going to have a chip on his shoulder and he's going to play his hardest to show that he is a good quarterback in this league. I see us losing 28-21. All right. Going to the final 2 weeks of the season. Week 17, we face against the Bears. I see us winning this game. Yes, I see us winning 9 games. I see us sweeping the Bears. I see us winning at home 24-10. And then week 18, we always face against the Packers. But see, this is when we lose. We're going to go into Lambeau Field, and I don't know if the Packers are going to need it, but I feel like they're going to come and they're going to kill us this one. I think we're going to lose 38-24 in this one. So I think our final record prediction is going to be 9-8 winning record, but I do not see us making the postseason. Maybe that's enough to squeak into the 7th seed, but I just don't see us yet making the playoffs. Realistically, I see us winning around 5 or 6 games, maybe 7. This is just me giving you guys the upsets, because the 2 upsets we are taking is the one in, I think, week 4? No. Was it week 5? Where was my first upset? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Cowboys was the first upset. Now, realistically, do I see us winning this game? Probably not, but I always got to have some upsets in my predictions because if it does happen, I want to be the one to call it. So, there's one of my upsets, and the other upset was against the Packers. Now, if we lose both of those games, we're 7-10. So, and that's more of a realistic record. I see us being is around 7-10, 6-11, or 5-12. Still an improvement off of last year, but I think we're still a little ways out from being a competitor, a contender. But as long as we improve off of last year and continue to draft well, have good free agencies. I can see next season, not this season coming up, but the next season being a playoff team. Whether it's being going to the Super Bowl, that's still not. I think we're still a couple years out from the Super Bowl contender, but I think we'll be a playoff contender next season. But if we pull out some upsets this year and win the games we're supposed to, like the two games against the Bears, the games against the Giants, even though I don't know why I have a feeling we're going to lose that game. Um, but as long as we can take care of business there, both New York teams for that matter, and against Jacksonville, the Seahawks, as long as we beat the Seahawks, as long as we take care of the teams we're supposed to beat, and get a couple of upsets, who knows? Maybe the Lions could be a dark horse for the seventh seed. I don't know. But there's my Lions prediction. We go 9-8, 3-3 in the division. We sweep the Bears. We get swept by the Vikings, and we go 1-1 against the Packers. Now here's my little bonus. I'm gonna choose my defensive rookie of the year. Offensive rookie of the year. I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna go bold. I'm gonna go bold. I'm gonna go with Christian Watson, the wide receiver out of Green Bay. Like I said, with Devontae Adams no longer in Green Bay, I don't know if Christian Watson's hurt because I saw he was out, but hopefully he's going for the whole season. But I just have a feeling he's gonna get a lot of targets, especially with that wide receiver core not being very strong. He could potentially be wide receiver one, at worst wide receiver two. And with his speed and skills of the route running, I feel like Aaron Rodgers is going to fall in love with him. And I think he's going to have him as his favorite target. And I see him winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, I have going Kayvon Thibodeau, or Thibodeau, however you want to pronounce his name. I think it's Thibodeau, actually. I just think that he's just going to have a phenomenal rookie season with the Giants. And then on the flip side, the Offensive Rookie of the Year, not rookies, but Offensive Rookie of the Year, I think is going to go with Jonathan Taylor. I think he's going to have an explosive season with the Colts. There I said it. And the Defensive Rookie here, as long as he's still playing football, I'm going to go with Aaron Donald. He's the best defensive player on the planet right now, so I got to go with that. MVP, I'm going to go with Pat Mahomes. I think he's going to have a bounce back year. Even though Tyreek Hill's not there, I think it's going to show that he can play with any wide receivers, and I think it's going to go back to an MVP season. I do not see Aaron Rodgers winning it for 3 years in a row, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does. But I got Pat Mahomes winning MVP. My bold prediction. The Philadelphia Eagles will make it to the Super Bowl. There's my bold prediction. Yes, I said it. I have them beating out the Rams, Super Bowl champs. I have them beating out Tom Brady and the Bucks, and possibly even the Packers, whoever else they face. I have the Eagles making it to the Super Bowl. I don't have them winning the Super Bowl, but I have them making it to the Super Bowl. I just feel like that team with A.J. Brown added, along with Devontae Smith, and the defense, I feel like they're poised for a magical season, and I'm all for it. There's my Lions predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections below. Please keep it positive as well. But if you do be negative, I guess I can take it. But I'm trying to keep it positive here. Let me know what you guys think the Lions are going to do, realistically. And what would you guys like to see from the Lions as well? Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.